Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It is another fantastic week of running. That is a lot. It is another week of running, but fantastic may be pushing it a little bit too far. But anyways, it is hot and that's not helping me out at all. But anyways, I went ahead and ran today before Samantha got off from work. It was a nice 2-mile run. I changed it up a little bit, but I'm glad I'm back home now and fixing to get on the rest of my day.
I just finished 6 miles, my first run of the week, and I wanted to start out with a bang. It's gonna be a hard week to run. We've got a lot of miles. I think this is the peak of training, so it is the most miles to run during training. I think it's 38 miles. So I ran 6 miles today, and I really felt good after that 13 miles on Sunday. I had a good rest, and I've been making sure to stretch and foam roll so I could start this week off really good, fresh. And my legs felt a tad tired the first mile, but guys, I finished my 10K 6.1 miles in 1 hour and like 36 seconds. If I wouldn't have went up that hill to finish off, I probably would have had it right under an hour. I haven't done that in so long, so I'm super proud of myself. I really pushed like the hardest that I could get today. So I feel really good. So tomorrow's run is gonna be super slow. Every run this week is gonna be super slow, except I'm gonna do a little bit more speed work in my long run. Yeah, I felt so great. Like, my adrenaline is just pumping. I'm so proud of myself.
Good day, everybody. It's another hot day in Mississippi, of course. That seems to be the norm nowadays. But anywho, I just rocked off a 30-minute run. It was 2.5 miles. First mile felt like crap. After that, I got my groove. I felt great. Should have probably just continued to run. But way behind me here, you can probably see, is McAllister and Remy. After I picked him up from school, we immediately came over here to the circle track. He walked Remy so that I can run and so that Samantha can run later on after work. We don't have to sacrifice some time. So I'm glad that I was able to do that 2.5 miles. And I'm glad that I felt great. Well, great is maybe stretching it. I felt really good. So I'm very optimistic about tomorrow's run to see if I can stretch it to the 3 and 4 miles that I need to be doing right now. So I'm really excited. As much as I did not want to do this, I did it. And now it's on to tomorrow.
Good morning. I got 6 miles in this morning, and it feels so much nicer than it has been. It was cool enough to wear a long sleeve and some shorts, which is probably one of my favorites. I was supposed to run yesterday. I was supposed to run 6 miles yesterday, and I got home. I was about to change. Wade and I was talking and decided that I would just wait. I just wanted to stay home, cook supper, and just hang out and just rest my legs a little bit longer. Not that they've been hurting, but just because I knew that they would be heavy. They were a bit heavy this morning, heavier than I thought they would be. But I'm kind of in a dilemma now. So I was supposed to run 6 miles yesterday, 7 miles today, 4 miles. I was going to substitute Sunday's run or move it to Friday, the day that I had off, because we are leaving for Disney Saturday night, and I have a 15-mile run on Saturday. So to get the video out in more of a real time like we have been, that video is going to have to be edited and done before Saturday afternoon. So anyways, that's kind of how I was going to do it. I didn't want to skip the 4-mile run. I guess I could put it for just a part of next week's video, but honestly I don't want to feel obligated the day that we get to the resort to have to go out for a 4-mile run if I don't have time, or it just doesn't work with the plan since we're going to be on vacation. We're going to be running a lot next week, so I just didn't want to do that. So anyways, what I'm going to do, I feel really good about it. This morning run really has made me feel good, but I'm going to run 4 miles tonight, and then I'm going to run 7 tomorrow. I have the day off tomorrow. I have a lot of things to get done, packing and whatever for our trip. And then I'm just gonna try to keep it slow and easy like I did this morning. We'll see how that goes. Even though I didn't feel like running this afternoon, did not want to run this afternoon, I feel great. I'm so happy I did. That is 10 miles for the day, 6 this morning and 4 this afternoon. 7 miles this morning. It feels so muggy and gross outside. It rained on me a little bit when I first started. I didn't think it was going to stop, but it did about halfway through mile 1, and it never rained again. So that was nice. It was really overcast, and wasn't too terrible of a run. I didn't get bored. And yeah, I'm super excited. I've just been kind of mentally planning what I'm going to pack. I'm going to be doing a packing vlog today, trying to get all of our stuff ready for our trip. So yeah, I've just been mentally just planning in my head food, what I'm going to do around the house to get the house organized. So my run wasn't boring at all today. And yeah, I've just got to take care of myself. Other than packing, that's what I need to focus on today, is taking care of my legs, because tomorrow is 15 miles. And I've only ran a couple of 15-mile runs in my whole entire life. So we will see how this goes. I just want to finish. I'm pretty sure I can finish if I take care of myself today. I just want to finish, and I want to feel good for at least most. I want to feel good for the whole thing, but I want to feel good just overall. I just want to feel good, so we'll see.
Good morning, everybody. It is winter time in the south. It was like 39 degrees when I got here this morning, windy and a little light rain. That's why I've got like all this clothes on, but now I'm burning up. But anyways, I'm so glad that the weather has finally cooled off. And 4 miles, I'm really happy, so I can take this and build on it next week and add some miles to my runs, because Lord knows I need it.
Phew. Guys, 15 miles. I just ran 15 miles. I like literally could cry. I feel so good. So I started out the morning, it was raining, it was windy, it was 40 degrees, it's currently 41 degrees, not raining. It didn't rain for maybe a mile. It rained a little bit somewhere in around mile 5, but other than that, it's just been windy and cold. I wore shorts because I only have one pair of shorts, no pants, that have pockets, and I have become obsessed with these pockets. I love them more than like a Spidel or anything like that. So I definitely need to invest in some pants with pockets. I found these on Shein, $8. I love them. They are amazing. So anyways, I need to find some pants because it is cold. I wore a long sleeve shirt, and I ended up going back in the house after I realized it was so cold and wet, rainy and windy. So I got this, took it off for 5 or 6 miles, and then picked it back up because it was really cold, and sweat adds to the temps. It was really cold for a while, so I have that, and I've pretty much stayed at the same pace the whole time. It took me 3 hours and 10 minutes to finish. It was like a 12:40 pace or something like that, which I'm not too sad about. I ate really good yesterday. I made sure I had plenty of water, had a little water at the track, so I picked it up every 2 or 3 miles and just took a sip. I had 3 gels, and my stomach felt really good. I never felt like I needed to use the bathroom, which was really good because on my 13-mile run last weekend, I didn't have my water. Like, I drank too much water before the run, so I felt like it was really good this time. So anyways, yeah, I ran in my On Cloud shoes, which are a little bit older. They're still in good condition to run in, but they don't have a lot of cushion, and then they're kind of older. The only reason that I did not run in my Adidas that has more support and more cushion is because I just cleaned them yesterday. We're leaving tonight, like 5 o'clock tonight. It's currently 9 o'clock in the morning. And I honestly had, when I saw that it was raining, I had absolutely zero want to have to scrub and soak and clean those shoes, which I can't put them in the dryer, so they would not be dry by the time it was time to leave, and I just didn't want to deal with that. I have no time, and I honestly have no energy for that, so I chose to run in these that didn't have as good of a cushion, good support, and just chose not to push it. It's too close to race day to push too hard when you don't feel as comfortable in the shoes that you're in. I don't want an injury, so I feel like tonight I'll just make sure to stretch, and we'll stop a little bit more. Wade's really good about stopping every couple of hours so we can stretch and move our legs, so I'm just going to make sure to have my legs up today while I'm editing and getting it caught up with the videos for our vacation, and I don't run until Tuesday. The next time you see me running, Wade running, will be in Walt Disney World. We're going to be running all week in the resorts, so that'll be fun. We'll be running mostly at Fort Wilderness Campground, which is, I've heard, a really good place to run long distance. And then I'm gonna try to get us over to the boardwalk and maybe the monorail loop and run for some shorter distance running. The shortest distance I have to run next week is like 6 miles, so not too short, but yeah, so I'm really excited. I feel really, really great. I think that's why I wanted to cry, because I wasn't really sure. I haven't ran this distance all that much, and I'm just so proud of myself. It's freezing out and just not perfect weather condition, but I pushed through. It wasn't all that boring. Like I said, I've been super excited about vacation, so that's what I've been really thinking about. I half listened to the podcast that I was listening to, but I feel really great, and I'm so glad that next week we'll be able to rest a little bit more, still have high mileage, and just enjoy running in our happy place. Thank you guys for following along, and we will see you in the next one. Bye!